Hello, everyone. This is Carla Cargle of The Financial Truth with Carla Cargle, and it's always great to be here with you. And I just wanted to take some time today just to share some important information that I believe is applicable to all people. This information is for everyone. It doesn't matter your race, your creed, your religion, your class, your gender, wherever you live around the world. Everyone needs to know the importance of naming a beneficiary. Yes, I want to take a few minutes and talk about naming a beneficiary because it is critical that we make sure that we pass on to our loved ones in the most unstressful, peaceful manner our assets. Many of us have bank accounts with banks, of course, and credit unions, and especially if they're quite a few years old, they were not set up as payable on death. Payable on death is what is used when you are naming a beneficiary with a bank account and a credit union, and that is just simply naming a beneficiary, ensuring that your assets, your savings accounts, your checking accounts, your CDs, are transferred to that specific loved one and or loved ones, or it could be a specific charity or an organization, but you're naming that beneficiary to make sure that that cash goes directly to them upon your death. Otherwise, what happens, Carla? Well, it goes to probate. And I'm going to read this because I want to make sure that I give a clear understanding of what probate is, because probate applies to everyone. It doesn't matter if you are, and I hesitate because, I do like to be comical, but it doesn't matter if you have trillions of dollars or hundreds of dollars. Probate is the judicial process whereby a will is proved in a court of law and accepted as a valid public document that is the true last testament of the deceased, or whereby the estate is settled according to the laws of intestacy in the state of residence of the deceased at the time of death in the absence of a legal will. The bottom line is probate is where your assets go upon death if there's no beneficiary named, regardless if you have a will or not. That's really what it is. But I wanted to read that because it's important that we understand this is just not about laws that apply to what many people consider to be the rich and famous or the wealthy and affluent. This is for everyone. And we all have estates. Estate is what assets do you own? Well, Carla, I don't know if I own anything. I'm sure you own something. Regardless of what it is, be assured that you have an estate. So we want to make sure that we name our bank accounts, our credit union accounts as payable on death. That will ensure that the funds in those accounts will transfer to that named beneficiary without having to go to probate, because if they go to probate, then the creditors, if there are any, credit cards, auto loans, mortgages, bank loans, any type of loans or any type of credit that is extended that needs to be paid off, they have access to those assets, that money first, before your heirs receive it. And if they take it all up, then your heirs receive nothing. So you want to make sure that your heirs get it first. And I'm not saying don't pay your creditors. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying make sure that you name your assets with the beneficiary, because the least that has to go through probate, the better. Also, of course, you name beneficiaries for your life insurance, your investments accounts, your stock accounts, your brokerage accounts, your 401ks, your 403bs, your IRAs, your 457 plans, your pension plans. All of these types of accounts should have a beneficiary named, and I encourage you not to name your estate as the beneficiary. Please name a specific person, and or if you want to donate to a charity or your alma mater or whatever that might be, make sure that you name a beneficiary. Yes, all of this is critical. I am a financial professional. I have been in the industry for 29 years. And with that said, I have been involved in several cases or instances where sometimes the beneficiaries were not designated, especially in the bank account situation, because oftentimes people have had accounts and they've been around for years and years and years. And even with new accounts, unless you kind of ask them to name a beneficiary, it's not always done. And so when that happens, then the family is wanting to, of course, access those accounts, those checking accounts, those savings accounts, those CDs, if it is needed to help cover any type of final expenses or burial cost, or continue to keep your quality of life with your household expenses. But if there's no beneficiary named, then those assets, that money in those accounts, if there's no co-owner on the accounts as well, is going to be frozen, and the money will go to probate. So I encourage you to take some time, research even what I'm saying. Make sure that you understand the importance and the significance of naming beneficiaries, POD, which is payable on death. That's bank accounts and credit unions. Transfer on death, you have with beneficiaries with your qualified retirement accounts, your life insurance policies, your investment accounts, your brokerage accounts, your stock accounts, any other type of accounts where you would want to make sure that your heirs, your spouse, your partner, your children, nieces, nephews, whomever those people are, your loved ones. Please just take a few minutes and make sure that you do what's best for you, your loved ones, and your estate, your wealth, and make sure those beneficiaries are named. I wanted to share this information with you. I want to make sure that I empower you, equip you, and provide you with information that truly, truly, truly helps you to build wealth and have a solid financial foundation and live the life of wealth, prosperity, and abundance that we all have been created to live. I am Carla Cargill of The Financial Truth with Carla Cargill, and wealth is for all. Name those beneficiaries.